Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hello, 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 superstars. Come on in. Happy Tailor Made Tuesday. That's what today is. Join me really quick. I am so excited about this year, you guys. And I wanted to make sure I have done tonight because I just feel like I have a word for you guys and that I think is going to be encouraging. And I think it's going to motivate many of you to make some moves this year because we got some work to do. I don't know we've got some work to do. And there are so many of us that are sleeping on our dreams and our potential. And we've got to wake up because there's so many people that need what it is that you have. And so go ahead and join me really quick. And as you're coming on, I want you to go ahead and share this broadcast. Go ahead and tag a couple of friends. And while you're doing that, y'all, did you join my husband and I last night as we did our prophetic word of the year? It was powerful. Y'all go check out the replay. It was amazing. And I'm actually seeing the manifestation of that word like just today. Like I'm seeing the manifestation of the word today. God gave me a word about California, and I haven't seen the article that my husband found, because he just told me about it today, but something evidently just happened in California that's on the news right now. And so that was one of the words we watching for California. There was going to be some shifts happening, but anyway, go check out that replay. But listen, are y'all ready? Like it is go time. It is go time in 2023. I feel like I need my music on. Do y'all feel like I feel like I need my music on right now. I just spending some time and no, hold on, I'm with the kids. And they took a bath and they're getting ready to go to bed, but I'm sure that I shared something with you guys. And so listen, it is 2023. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Are you ready? I don't think y'all ready. I seriously believe that this is your year. If you believe that, I want you to comment below. I want you to say, this is my year. This is my year. That's what I want to see you posting in the comment section below. Like, this is my year. I am so deeply excited about this season. I am pumped about this year. Because let me tell you something, if I can be completely honest and real with you guys, last year was an incredibly, insanely challenging year for me. And I'm sure it's been the same for other people as well. And I'm probably going to share more of just the mistakes that I've made, the challenges that I went through, and just even just more transparency on what last year was like for me. I'm probably going to do a whole YouTube video on that because that's just like a whole mouthful. So if you want to know all of that, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's Tailor Made TV. And so, but the reason why I feel like this year is going to be explosive, it's going to be miraculous, it's going to be, we're going to see supernatural results in our life and business is because of the challenges. A lot of time you will experience struggle before success. A lot of time you will go through challenges and chaos before you overcome, right? That's how things work, right? And sometimes as just people in general who want to be successful, who want to, achieve greatness, we don't want to go through the struggle. We don't want to see the challenges. We don't want to go through certain pitfalls, and we don't want to make mistakes because we don't want to be embarrassed. And after, one of the things that I always like to say is that if you are not willing to be embarrassed when it comes to you achieving your dreams and goals in life, then you are not ready for success. Hello. You are not ready for success if you are not willing to be embarrassed, if you are not willing to look bad, if you're not willing to make mistakes, if you're not willing to look silly, if you're not willing to show up with no makeup on. If you're not willing to show up and you don't have it all together, then you are not ready for the success that God has for you. How many of you want to be successful? How many of you have just amazing, big, God-sized dreams? If you do, I want you to give me hands up in the comment section. I want you to give me like a hands up or a thumbs up in the comment section because I feel like there are so many of us that have a dream that we've been praying for. Like, have you ever had a dream that you've been praying for, that you've been hoping for? Like the kind of dream that will keep you up all night. Like, if you have, go ahead and talk back to me in the comment section. I mean, the kind of dream that you just can't stop thinking about, like that book you've been wanting to write, that nonprofit that you've been wanting to start, that ministry that you've been wanting to start. I mean, you releasing weight. And being, the size that you want to be in your body, you having a baby, or the dream of you being, with the love of your life, or you being healed and restored. It could be a dream of you going on, this vacation, this all expenses paid vacation, where you don't have to worry about the lights being turned off as soon as you get home. I mean, there may be a dream that you may have to be a 6, 7, 8 figure earner in your business. There may be a dream that you may have where you want to get a promotion in your business, or you may want to actually be a 2 times best-selling Amazon book author, all that kind of stuff. Listen, what is that dream? Right? And so it's like, this is the same dream that you probably have been working on for weeks, for months, and maybe even years, with little to no results. We're going to get real tonight, okay? I mean, I'm talking about the dream that you've been working so hard on, and it's like month after month, or week after week, or even year after year. There's little to no results. Or you may experience some results in a season, but then it's like, woo, a decline in those results, and there's no sustainability in it. And it's just all of this chaos, and it's not really nothing to show up for it. One of the things I like to say is that, there's so many of us who start our journey off on what I like to call the hill of hooray. The hill of hooray. This incline, like this place that's just we're full of wonder and excitement, not realizing that the valley of discouragement is the next phase of any purpose driven pursuit. How many of you have been there? If you've been there, where you've been on that hill of hooray, where you were just full of excitement and wonder, where you just received the idea, you just received the dream, and you're just starting out on pursuing that dream and that vision, and you're so excited. You're so excited about this baby, and you're giving it a name, and you're putting things together. You're doing your website, you're doing your branding, you're making the connections and all these different things. And then here comes the valley of discouragement, that a lot of us don't end up realizing is the next phase of the journey after we're so excited. You see, the valley of discouragement is a place where many allow their dreams to die, right? Many get intimidated by what I like to call the demons of doubt, the monsters of mission, and the villains of victory. Are you with me? Unfortunately, all some people can see in this journey, on while going through the valley of discouragement, all some people can see are the bones of other people's dreams, who let them die there without realizing that the road that they're traveling is a path to victory. There's so many of you who have this dream, but you've kind of gone past the hill of hooray, and now you're on you're in the valley of discouragement, and you've gotten distracted by dead things. You've gotten distracted by the bones of other people's ideas, the bones of other people's discouragement, of them letting their dreams die in that space. Listen, you've gotten distracted by the bones of discouragement, by the bones of anxiety. You've gotten distracted by all the dead things that wants to kill your dream. That could be challenges. That can be, just you being in a broken place. That could be, where your lights aren't on. I mean, whatever the case, whatever challenge that may erupt in that season is usually the reason why people will just say, you know what, I'm done. I can't do this. Like, it's too hard. I'm just going to go get a job. I just can't do this. I'm going to quit. I'm done with this. I don't want to do this. This is the place where so many people allow their dreams to die, right? Listen, I want to tell you that I am no stranger to getting distracted by dead things. I'm just not. I don't have it all together. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to say that I'm not perfect. I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm perfect um, because I'm not. And I've gone through many of seasons where I've gotten overwhelmed with doubt, with fear, with depression. I've experienced five-figure clients, and I've also been on food stamps. I've been supremely confident in certain seasons, and then there were seasons that I've been extremely insecure. I know what it's like to lose momentum, and I almost and literally almost feel exasperated with the idea of attempting to pursue my dreams after being hurled through a mudslide of failure and defeat. Like, have you been there? It's not pretty. It's not pretty. And I feel like the valley of visionaries aren't without pits full of monsters that would tempt to crush your dreams and goals. The valleys of visionaries who are dreamers, who are creatives, who are CEOs, leaders, influencers, entrepreneurs, small business owners, executives, the valleys that we go through, they won't come without demons. They won't come without challenges. They won't come without the struggle. Because, you cannot have success without the struggle, as I said before. And you cannot see breakthrough without a breakdown. And you can't have flowers without a little rain. And even through the many seasons of discouragement, of defeat, and of delay that I've experienced in my journey of entrepreneurship, which has been over 10 years now, I still dare to believe that my dreams will come true. Because guess what? I have a conviction about it. If you don't have a conviction about your purpose, if there's no conviction about your dreams, if you don't have a conviction about your destiny, then you won't make it to the other side of struggle. You won't make it to the other side of the storm. You won't make it to the other side of the valley of discouragement. You won't make it there. And so I still dare to believe again. I still dare to believe that it will happen for you too, that your dreams can come true too. And so I remember there was a season where things were just like there was momentum building in my business, and that was like the first few years of me being an entrepreneur, where I had launched a few courses, and I basically hosted several sold out business brunches, the BNY. Shout out to all the BNY alumni. Um, and they were like sold out. It was incredible. It was supernatural, even the way that God did it. Um, I had met so many incredible people. I mean, God puts me in rooms that I had no business doing in. I mean, with billionaires and millionaires, God gave me favor to be around people in high places, kings and queens, literally. Like, the favor of God was so strong, and God was giving me a glimpse of where He was taking me. I mean, invitations to celebrity houses. I got to work with celebrities. I mean, it was amazing. And right at the brink of me gaining momentum in my business and in the dream that God had given me, I had my babies in 2018. And was lunged into this unexpected, this uninvited season of chaos, for lack of better words, where I was admitted into the hospital at 21 weeks due to something called an incompetent cervix. And mind you, for years, I had been struggling and still struggle at times with insecurity, with low self esteem. And to hear from the doctor that I was dealing with something called an incompetent cervix, that word fed the insecurities that were already there, that I was already dealing with. And so here I was at that moment like, okay, so total like stop in the momentum of me pursuing my dream. And here comes the doctor. Well, you're not capable of delivering babies like a woman should. That's just what I heard at the time, hearing that I had an incompetent cervix. And so to hearing that was saying to me, well, Taylor, you're not only incompetent of pursuing your dreams or seeing like of achieving success, but you're incompetent of being a mom. That's the mindset that I was like dealing with and struggling with. And that those were thoughts that I had to shuffle through in that time. And so long story short, um, I was admitted into the hospital and I was in the hospital for a little over a month. And like daily, I was in the hospital praying and declaring the word of God and hoping that my babies were going to stay alive because that's where we were. I was in the valley of discouragement in that moment, as I was getting ready to birth out a new dream, an unexpected dream. Um, and it was so hard, y'all, for anybody who understands, the journey of being a NICU mom, and for any mom out there who have gone through hard things and have seen challenges when it comes to even trying to be a mom, or while you're being a mom, you are a mama warriors. I want to say that to you because it's not easy to go through hard things and challenges, especially when it comes to like pregnancy and all those different things. And so we were praying and expecting the babies to come at 30 weeks, 32 weeks or 34 weeks, somewhere around there. Um, but they ended up coming at 25 weeks. 25 weeks. And so, I mean, if y'all want to see the whole story, I'll actually put the link to the YouTube video that I actually made of the entire journey that we went through. Actually, the Lord told me at the time to vlog the entire journey that I went through. And I still haven't shared the whole journey because there was a moment where when I was sharing that I just didn't feel ready to share all of it. And I kind of had to step back a little bit because it triggered some of the trauma that I had went through during that journey. But this year I'm ready to share more of that too. That's actually one of my goals that I put on my vision board, is to share the real, like share some of the real things that I have experienced or that I am experiencing. Because that's what being tailor made is about. It's being who you were made to be and not being ashamed of it. And so anyway, the babies came at 25 weeks, at 1 pound apiece, and that was not the end of the story. They actually, my husband actually thought that they were dead at the time because the doctor ended up grabbing them and placing them into a plastic bag, like a not a like a Ziploc bag, because they were so small and their skin was so rough, and they had nothing else to put them in that was like small enough to fit them without breaking their skin. And so it was like a crazy moment. And that wasn't even the end of it. We ended up going through this 100-day total journey of being in the NICU, and from seeing my daughter actually doing skin to skin for the first time, and as a new mom, me experiencing the excitement of like being able to hold my baby for the first time. And then I held her and she just like lost her breath. Literally, they had to resuscitate her back to life. I know, so crazy, so traumatic it was. Um, and I mean, seeing just constant things like that. I mean, back to back, just traumatic scenes of, right next to my son, and seeing this baby with his heart outside of his chest, um, and seeing him, fighting for his life, and seeing my son fight for his life and regulating his temperature. And just being in the NICU was a whole moment that, I don't think I have PTSD anymore from that season with all the beepings and all that kind of stuff. Um, and so we made it through that journey. And this is in 2018. And the doctors actually said that, if they um were going to make it, because the doctor said originally that they had a 5% chance to live, first of all. And at 25 weeks, they made it and they lived. But then the doctor said that if they did live, then they were going to have all of these different sicknesses and diseases and ailments and all of these different challenges. And by the grace of God, they do not have any of those challenges. They don't have any of those sicknesses. I mean, they are healthy, they are whole, they are healed. They're just small. That's all. They're 4-year-old twins. And that was a wild, crazy season of my life. And that was just, what's this? We're in 2023. That was 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago. And so that was like an interruption an uninvited interruption, an uninvited challenge um, that I went through. That was very difficult to kind of come back from. Um, I believe that it's hard at times to build your courage back, or your confidence back, or your strength back to pursue your dreams and goals and to pursue your destiny, especially after you just you got the wind knocked out of you. Like, do y'all get that? It can be really, really, really hard to try again after you've put your blood, sweat, and tears into a thing. Um, After you've just gone through something so challenging, so crazy. And I look back on it now, and I'm honestly grateful specific situation, but I'm grateful that I had the time to put my dream down to birth out a new dream that actually added to the bigger picture. It gave me even greater vision. My children gave me greater vision. They gave me a greater purpose. They helped me to see even more that my life is not about me, that my purpose and the gifts and the talents that God has given me, I have an obligation, a moral obligation to share my gifts, my talents, not just with the world, but even with my kids. My kids now need to see their mother pursue her purpose and her destiny and her calling. Hello, beautiful. And so I wanted to share that journey, and I'll share a little bit more, but I wanted to share that journeys because there are times where you will go through seasons of challenges where you're like back at ground zero, where it seems like you're back at ground zero and it's like, oh my gosh, like I feel like I'm starting over again. after a divorce, or after, experiencing a traumatic situation with your pregnancy journey, or trying to be a mom, or with your children, or somebody being incarcerated, or someone, a loved one passing, or you just kind of just losing your mind, or whatever the case may be. It's not easy to rebuild your confidence and your courage and your consistency after things like that have happened. But I want to tell you that it's possible. It's possible. Mind you, like over the past over the past 2 years, I would say, yeah, you get it, Selena. Over the past 2 years, I would say, have been a grace period for me, because for 2 years, I gave myself permission. It was hard. It was very hard to put down my dream, because it was just really difficult. It was really difficult to do that. Um, but I'm glad that I did, because it gave me time to rest. But then after the Lord gave me the okay to just come out and let's explore this thing again, I had a 2-year grace period that was not pretty, y'all. It was not. I'm telling you, I'm sorry to every person that I probably let down. In my business, I've made so many mistakes because I had to rebuild my self-esteem. I had to rebuild my confidence, my courage. I had to rebuild my faith again. I had to rebuild, just rebuild. Not to say that I'm still not growing and evolving, but I had to rebuild to get to this place right now where I can say, like, it's go time. Okay. And for me to even say today, like, I'm believing again for bigger, for greater. Okay. So I want to tell you, like, no matter what you've been through, no matter what challenges that you've gone through in your life, don't let your dreams die in those places. Don't let your dreams die in darkness. Don't let your vision, your potential, don't let your calling, don't let your gifts and your talents die in a season of valley. Don't let your momentum stay in the valley of discouragement. Don't get distracted by dead things. Don't get distracted by your past. Don't get distracted by what happened. Today is a new day. God has given you a new season. This is a new year. This is a year for breakthrough. This is a year for supernatural manifestation. This is a year for newness. How many of you want something new? But if you want something new, then you're going to have to let go of the old thing. You're going to have to surrender that pain. You're going to have to surrender that trauma. You're going to have to let go of the people who let you down. You're going to have to let go of those old mistakes that you made. You're going to have to forgive yourself for the mistakes that you've made, for the people that you've let down. You're going to have to let go of that old identity that, like, you're going to have to, like, break up with the person that you used to be so that you can be the person that God has made you to be right now in this season. I want to challenge you to show up as the person that God has tailor-made you to be, because that's the person that's going to be blessed. God cannot bless who you pretend to be. God cannot bless the person that you pretend to be. Okay? He cannot bless a lie. I feel like there's, like, everybody is showing up as who they want to be instead of who they really are. And I'm tired of that. I am so tired of that. There are so many people that are looking for the real, but there are so many people being fake to the point to where you don't know what real looks like. You don't know what real look. Nobody knows what real looks like anymore, because there's so many people hiding behind makeup, women especially. There's so many women hiding behind makeup, hiding behind all of their followers and the glitz and the glam, and there's so many people hiding behind this facade to the point to where nobody really knows what's real, or or what's fake. So I want to challenge you to show up this year, to show up as all of who you are, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it, and not be ashamed about it. No longer will the enemy of your destiny try to make you feel guilty about what you did 10 years ago. This is a brand new year, and God has given you permission to be a brand new you. Are you with me? Anybody there? So, through the seasons of discouragement, through seasons of defeat, through seasons of delay, I want to challenge you to still believe that your dreams can still come true. I want to challenge you to still believe that you have potential. I want to challenge you to still believe that God has gifted you with something great, that there's greatness on the inside of you, that there's potential on the inside of you, that there's power on the inside of you, and people need you. You have a moral obligation to show up and be who God made you to be. No longer do you have that grace period where you get to use what happened to you as an excuse to not be who God made you to be. Like, no longer do we have the excuse of what happened to us when we were young. No, it's time to get healed and get free from that. Last night, go look at the prophetic word. This is a year of freedom. How many of you want freedom? You have to if you want to be free, you have to set yourself free. You have to show up in, because it's kind of like this. God desires for you to be free, but you have to show up so that you can be free. And some of you are not showing up for that. Are y'all with me? Are you with me? And so I dare you to not give up, because many of you are on the brink of breakthrough. You are on the edge of greatness. You are on the edge of your destiny unfolding right before your eyes. But you must break through, two separate words, break through the noise of words like, oh, I've tried this before, so this is just how it's always going to be. That's a lie. You got to break through the noise of words like, I'm a failure. No, that's a lie. You got to break through the noise of, I did that before, but it didn't work out, and maybe this isn't for me. That is a lie. This is your year to believe. BE-LIEVE. Believe, to be who God made you to be, and to live your wildest dream so that you can leave a legacy for years to come. Are y'all with me? Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm showing up as the powerful woman of God that God made me to be. Okay. I've been showing up as that, but I got off my game a little bit. And this year, you know what? I'm like, I cannot play with the devil. Because guess what? My kids are on the line. There are people dying out here. Are you with me? People are committing suicide. People are losing their lives because you won't show up. Because you won't be the solution to the problems that many people are facing. You have to stop being scared to show your significance. Just because you're scared to be embarrassed. Just because you feel like you don't have enough, you don't know it all, you don't have enough, and all those are excuses. God has given you everything that you need to do what He's called you to do. He did not make you from a place of lack. When He placed you in your mother's womb, He made you fully loaded with potential. But many of you you're just too afraid to see it. Somebody is waiting for you to show up. Somebody is not just waiting for you to show up, but somebody's waiting for you to show up as the person that you really are. Somebody's waiting for you to show up as the powerful man or woman of God that God has made you to be. Yes, baby. No, baby. Actually, y'all getting ready to go to bed, okay? It's my kids. All right. And so y'all, are y'all with me? We've got to stop playing small. There's so many of you that are playing small. Listen, I'm not for playing small anymore. Are y'all with me? Stop playing small and get comfortable with you being a powerful woman. Get comfortable with you being a powerful man. How selfish it is for you to hold your gifts away from the world. How selfish. How selfish it is for you to withhold the goodness and all the greatness and the potential that you have on the inside of you from the world and from the people who need it. Right? God didn't put the gifts that you have on the inside of you for you, but for other people. That's why it's called a gift. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Are y'all with me? This is your year. There are so many people sleeping on themselves. Y'all, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up from the nightmare that you've been perpetually, purposefully allowing yourself to relive. It's time to wake up from that nightmare of divorce. It's time to wake up from that nightmare of abuse. It's time to wake up from that nightmare of trauma. It's time to wake up from that nightmare of rejection. It's time to wake up and make up from that nightmare of depression. It's time to wake up from that nightmare of insecurity. It's time to wake up from that nightmare of anxiety. It's time to wake up from that nightmare of low self-esteem. It's time to wake up, everybody. Where are you? Where are the frontline heroes that are going to show up and start building that business? Start that nonprofit. Start that writing that book. Start that e-course. Where are you? Where are those next level speakers? Stop settling for same. Stop settling for your comfort zone. There are so many dreams that die in comfort. If you are still operating in your comfort zone and things that don't make you feel uncomfortable, then you're not living in your full potential. You're living below your potential. Are y'all with me? It's time to stop sleeping on your potential. It's time to stop sleeping on your power. It's time to stop sleeping on your gifts and your talents. Listen, I want to say this. It's time to stop sleeping on your family, because your family needs you to raise up. Your family needs you to start that business, to write that book. Yeah, because that may be the thing that gets you out of poverty. Your family and your kids need you to pursue that dream. So because you may be the only person in their life that's actually going to pursue a dream. That you may be the only person in their life that's going to be that example of showing them what it's like to pursue purpose and to pursue destiny. It's time to stop sleeping on your spouse. It's time to stop sleeping on the people around you, on your neighbors, on your church members. It's time to stop sleeping on the very audience that has been waiting for you to show up. It's time to stop. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up and show up and show out. Because I don't know about y'all, but this year I'm showing out. I am showing out. No matter how uncomfortable I feel, no matter how vulnerable it makes me feel, no matter how embarrassed I may feel, you got to show up. Stop sleeping. And look, I want to even to you ladies, stop making this excuse like, oh, well, I'm not going to get on social media because I don't have my makeup on. I'm not going to get on and do a live because my makeup is not on. Or my hair is not put together, or I don't look right. Listen, that's the real you. We got to get out of this idea where that we have to be perfect in order to show up. People are not looking for perfection. They just need you to be present. You don't have to be perfect and have it all together in order for you to show up. Just show up. It's about consistency this year. It's about you being persistent and choosing your dreams over your comfort, and choosing for you to be committed and courageous rather than you being in your comfort zone. Are y'all with me? If you want to do the same thing that you've been doing, like I said last night, if you want to repeat the last 10 years of your life, if you want to repeat the last 2 years of your life, if you want to repeat the last 12, 20 years of your life, I don't care how long it's been, then you might as well go ahead and just give up. If you're not wanting to do something different, to see something different, you might as well stop. Go ahead and be like everybody else that's just living life like a zombie, not really truly living, but you're just existing. You're just there. That's not how God wants you to live. That's not how he wants you to be in life, where you're just existing. You were made for greatness. God has given you a unique calling and purpose, and he has already stamped it with his stamp of approval. You have already been approved. You have already been accepted. Look, I just have this affirmation on my phone, like, I'm not bouncing back, but I'm bouncing beyond. There's some people that say, well, I'm bouncing back. No, I'm bouncing beyond what I've already been doing. And one of the things that I've been thinking about too is that a lot of times when you go through trauma and when you go through challenges and when you go through the valleys of discouragement or just valleys of whatever, a lot of times we tend to forget our greatness. There have been seasons, y'all, and I'm just being transparent. There have been seasons where I have forgotten my greatness. I forgot how awesome I was. Look, even this past season, there are moments where I have forgot how bomb I was. Where I have forgot how amazing, how incredible, how powerful I was. Because of challenges and traumas and things that I had just still had not yet let go. Some of you have forgotten who you are because of what you've gone through. Don't leave your potential in the pitfalls of life. Don't leave your greatness underground zero. They don't belong there. You belong in the here and now, and you deserve greatness because God has placed greatness on the inside of you. Are y'all with me? So this is your year to believe. That's one of the things that I placed on my vision board this year. I actually, if y'all, one of the things that I talked about at my Create and Thrive Vision Board Masterclass last year, if y'all were there, for all of my members, hello. For all of my members who were in Be Tailor Made, we did the first masterclass of last year, and it was Create and Thrive Vision Board Masterclass. And one of the things that I had everybody to do was to come up with one word for the year. If y'all missed it, you can watch the replay, of course, by becoming a member of Be Tailor Made. I'll share more about that at the end. But my word for this year is to believe. I'm believing bigger, and I'm believing that I will see exactly what I've been praying and fasting for. I'm believing for the miraculous, for uncommon favor and blessings to manifest in my life this year. Are y'all with me? If you receive that, say, I receive. Listen, I want to say this too, is that believing and decreeing and declaring is not manifestation. Okay, I want to say that to all of you in the back. Jesus is not a genie where you can rub them and just things just magically happen. That's not how this works. Okay, success, there's no magic pill to success. You don't just rub a couple of rocks together and it just happen. That's not how it works. You have to put in some work. Are y'all with me? Yes, I'm going to believe, but I also know that faith without works is dead. And so I've got some work to do. I've got to show up. And I'm challenging you all to show up as well. You've got to show up and show out. And stop doing all these different chants and things like that to see. No. Jesus is not a genie. He's not a magician. He's no, he's not in a magic lamp where you rub it and you just do all these chants and things just magically happen. Now, do I believe in the miraculous? Yes. I've seen God perform miraculous things in my life. 100%. But I also believe that a lot of what happened was because I showed up. Okay? I prayed like it was all on God, like my spiritual father just said last Sunday. I prayed like it was all on God, but I worked like it was all on me. So y'all are going to have to put in some work. And there's so many people who want to see their dreams manifest, but you're not willing to put in the work. You must be willing to put in the work if you want to see things shift in your life. Whether that be physical work, whether that be your healing work and you going to a therapist or you receiving deliverance, whatever, whether you are hiring a coach, whether you being a part of a program to help you to build your business and to help you to pursue your dreams, whether you have to go jogging every single day, if you want to release some weight, that means you have to get your butt up and get into that gym or go for a walk every single day at a certain time each day. You are going to have to put in some work if you want to see things manifest and move in your life. I feel like this generation has gotten so lazy. We don't want to do work. It's like we don't want to do work. You got to put in the work. You've got to put in the work. This year, if you want to see things manifest and if you want to see things unfold in your life, you're going to have to believe and and put in the work. How many of you all are ready to put in the work? How many of you are ready to put in the work? I mean, put in the work and not sleep on yourself. Okay? Because that's who I'm looking for in this season. I'm not looking for anybody that's like wanting to sleep on them, like you're cool with status quo, you're cool with just living a normal life. You want to just live an ordinary life. You're cool if you're cool with just being a zombie and just not living in your greatest potential. If you don't want to see, uncommon favor and blessings and miracles manifest in your life, I don't want to mess with you. I just don't. I've worked with people like that, right? I've been around people like that are not serious about their purpose. I've worked with people who are not serious about their destiny, that they're playing with their purpose. Okay, you cannot expect to see results in your business or in your life if you're not willing to get in the game. You have to be on the field, not on the sidelines. If you want to stay on the sidelines, cool. But if you want to get in the game, let's get to work. All right, y'all. This is your year that I believe that you're going to do something extraordinary. But it's going to take you getting outside of your comfort zone, taking that next leap and step of faith and say, you know what? I'm going to believe in myself again. I'm going to dare to dream again. I'm going to surrender and let go of my past. I'm going to commit to just let go of all of my excuses and even the reasonable excuses so that I can be who God has made me to be and so that I can have the life that God has called me to have. Okay. Are y'all with me? So get ready for an overflowing, abundant harvest. Get ready for supernatural favor and blessings to be your norm. And if you are ready to do the work, if y'all are ready to do the work, if you have a dream, if you have a vision, if you are a creative, an entrepreneur, a leader, a small business owner, listen, and if you have been wanting me to be your coach, listen, I don't want anybody that's not ready. If you're not ready to make an investment in, your dream, then this is not for you. You may have to catch me next year or the year after that, whenever you decide to let go of your excuses. But if you're ready to show up for yourself, if you're ready to say, you know what, I'm tired of sleeping on my dreams. I'm ready to get in the game. I'm tired of sitting on the sidelines. I'm tired of living below my potential. I'm tired of living in poverty. I'm tired of being ordinary, and I want to be the extraordinary, powerful woman or man that God made me to be. Like, if you are ready for that, I want you to go ahead and sign up and be a founding member of Be Tailor Made. I've been talking about this for quite some time now, y'all, for Be Tailor Made. And this month is actually the last month for y'all to be a founding member. January 31st is the last day that you will have to be a founding member and to take advantage of the founding member rates, which is $47 a month. The price will go up January 31st to $97 a month. Okay. And the prices will continue to go up from there. All right. And so if you're ready to get to work, if you're ready to take a risk, to believe in yourself again, listen, there's nothing like having someone to push, to inspire and empower you through the valleys and the victories of business and life. And I want to help you. I would love to help you to achieve your dreams this year. I would love to help you to be confident again. I would love to help you so that you can be the person that God made you to be. And not only that, so that you can live your dreams and leave a legacy for years to come. I would love to do that for you guys. And y'all don't want to miss it, because this week where I'm doing my next masterclass, and it's called Supercharge Your Visibility. And we're going into, and it's basically about the visibility boosting masterclass on developing a content strategy for the year, creating content ideas in minutes, and automating your online presence to attract dream clients on autopilot. All right. So in this group, we're not giving fluff. I'm not giving fluff. I'm giving you the real. So everything that you see me do, I am giving that to you all in Be Tailor Made. Okay. So just to give you the specific rundown, Be Tailor Made is for those purpose-driven entrepreneurs. It's for those creative CEOs and those legacy building business owners who want to scale their genius, who wants to live their dream, and who wants to leave a legacy, right? If you want to do that, this is for you. This is not your average digital program. This is what I like to call the Netflix of business and life content, right? This is basically a comprehensive collection of educational content. It is an exclusive community and a world-class coaching opportunity that will give you the confidence and certainty that you need to show up and shine in your industry. All right. And so, listen, let me tell you who this is for. If you are an aspiring entrepreneur that's feeling overwhelmed with how to get started and what to do, then this is for you. If you are a leader, a speaker, or an influencer that wants to turn their creative genius into a thriving empire and community, then this is for you. If you're a creative CEO, coach, or content creator with big dreams, you want to grow and scale a profitable, sustainable business, then this is also for you. If you're an established business owner or professional who wants access to premium resources, events, and a global network of go-getters, then this is for you. If you are a mom on a mission to finally pursue your business dreams and find financial freedom without sacrificing the things that matter most, this is for you. And last but not least, if you are ready to geek out on all things strategy, marketing, branding, creative, design, mindset, leadership, that's my watch, public speaking, systems, presence, sales, and more, then this is for you. And this is just the beginning, y'all. We just started last year. We just kicked off last year, and I am spitting fire, and I'm super excited about what is to come. And you want to be a part of this groundbreaking movement. All right, y'all. It's already popping already, but listen, you want to be a part of the growth that's going to take place in Be Tailor Made. All right. And so here's what you get when you join Be Tailor Made. And if you want to join, you can click the link in the description that's already there. I'll also place the link to the description in the comment sections as well. if you guys would like to join that too. Okay. And so there it is right there. But this is also for what you get. So when you join Be Tailor Made, you get live lessons and expert master classes. All right, you get done for you templates and printable worksheets. You get masterminds and group coaching sessions. You get an exclusive members only content. You get you get access to brand audit opportunities. Excuse me. You get access to accountability and encouragement. You get valuable inspiration and motivation. You get access to be a part of the business and expert directory opportunities. You get exclusive price perks on courses, conferences, retreats, and resources that we'll have. And I don't know if you've been to any of my conferences, whether in person with Brand New You, Business Brunch, or any of my online made conference moments that we've had over the pandemic. Listen, powerful, and we're coming back with even more amazingness and goodness and awesomeness in the next few years to come. All right, and so you want to be a part of that. I'm not just talking about when I say retreats, I'm not just talking about just random regular retreats. I'm talking about writing retreats and dreamer retreats where dreamers and creatives come together, where we dream and we create and we pray over our dreams. And we're also going to have moments where you are going to have access to exclusive resources, discounts with Tailor Made Creative Agency, and that's my creative agency. So you will have a discount with my company if you want to work with my company, and that's only to members. You also have discounts to my Tailor Made Pop Shop templates. You will have live virtual co-working sessions. You'll have access to network, collaborate, and connect with like-minded people from across the world, y'all. I'm already just excited about reading that because that is what I'm offering you. That is what I'm excited to provide you. I am wanting to serve in a bigger way this year. One of my goals is to serve at least 10,000 people this year. All right, you guys, and I'm on a mission, and I want you to help me as well. So if you're going to be a part, if you're going to be a member, I want you to invite other people to be a member as well, especially if you believe that they have potential to do something great and to be something great as well, right? And so this is a time for you to stand out, get heard, and build a wildly successful business that creates a confident, vibrant, meaningful life. All right. If y'all like anything that I just shared, I want you to comment below. Yes, yes. Like if that's something that you want to be a part of, go ahead and sign up to be a member like today, because this Thursday is our next masterclass, like I told you before, to help you to supercharge your visibility. And listen, we're getting to work. The work has already begun. My members, my students, they are already in there doing their work, and they are pumped about this Thursday. I'm super excited about this Thursday, and I'm really excited about the special expert guests that we have coming in this year as well. And so y'all don't want to miss this moment and this movement, okay, you guys? So listen, this is your year to believe. This is your year to show up for yourself and not to sleep on your dreams or to sleep on your destiny, but it's time to do what God has called you to do. All right, you guys. Listen, people need you. So it's time to show up. All right. I'm excited for you, and I look forward to serving you. All right, y'all. Well, that's all that I have for you all tonight with my little like impromptu live. I didn't expect to be on here that long. I really didn't. Usually I do this to myself like all the time because I just talk a lot. But anyway, I thank all of you for joining me tonight and just for showing me love and supporting tonight. And I hope to see you this Thursday and Be Tailor Made. All right. And so make sure it was so lovely to see you on, Selena. So I hope to see you this Thursday, you guys, and Be Tailor Made. Like I said, the link is there in the comment section and also in the description of this video as well. And so y'all have a great rest of the evening, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you so much. Bye.